じゃあすみません、皆さん、パックで拍手お願いします。はい、お願いします。F5 かな。
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Okay, there's some people you might know me, and there's people you might not know me. And I'm fourth year student from services of Kakbu and services of Kaka. And today I'm very excited to talk about our project. We started it last year, and actually it is a teamwork. We call this project named Pigeon. Pigeon itself has some meaning. Pigeon is a pigeon. It came from Pigeon language, where we use Pigeon language used to be used for trading language. For example, there are two countries, their languages are not same, so how they can communicate or how they can trade with each other. So they usually use the Pigeon language, and that's how we took Pigeon name from there. So you can see the multicolor of the logo. Actually, it shows the multilingual ability of the system we have created. And here's our team member. One is the brainchild of this system. His name is Gang. He's from China and he's the main developer of this system. And our leader is Kenchi Maedasa. He's graduated now and he's working in NT Data right now. And me, I did my part in making business plan and sales and marketing stuff. And one more, Yang, he's also working in China now. So right now, all three are graduated from here. Me, I left behind. So here we make the vision. It names like bridge the gap. So how are we gonna bridge the gap actually? The mission is to provide industry's best and easiest to use multilingual web service interaction tool through Pigeon. And that's what our motto, and that's what we are trying to do. So what is Pigeon is actually all about? Here you can see from the picture, you can guess it's more like a service like consortium. You say in Japanese consortium. For example, if you want to know in any language, like find me in hotel nearby or Tokyo Disneyland Nikitai, and it's a mashup web services which you can find whatever you would like to at the moment. So I'll try to explain here. In Japan, right, most of the web services, all interfaces and all databases, or most of them are Japanese. So it is a bit inconvenient for the foreigners and for the visitors to explore Japan or to see Japan more closely. They should have to be. For example, you can see here's this guy represents a foreigner, and if you want to access it, like any web services in Japan, it's not it's not gonna work. Okay, this is a Japanese person. He is trying to access Japanese web services, and he can easily do that. But what if the foreigners do that? He can't do that. What are the reasons? Because he may not know Japanese language. He may not understand what is kanji characters and everything. So here we provide a solution, is a search style engine, which if you use Pigeon, then you can easily access all web services, all data, not only in Japanese but in your own mother tongue. So this is how you can image like different web services, Navitime, Hotpaper, Rakuten, EQ, and like most of the web services which right now there are some services, they are bilingual and trilingual as well, but still most of the web services are not multilingual. So why they are not making multilingual? This is the question actually. So I don't know what's wrong with the teachers right now. Anyhow, this is how we are doing right now. At present, what's system going on? For example, if there is a Japanese person, he has a Japanese interface and he also has a Japanese database. So this is, and also if there is English, has English interface and English database. Every language needs a separate database system, which is quite costly and also time consuming. What's our solution to these kind of web services? Our solution is, all you need is just one database. You don't have to create like many databases. So, like, for example, if the database is only in Japanese, you can use our technology. It's a new technology, new innovation technology, and you can use, even if you are English, even if you are Japanese, even if you are from China or anywhere from the world, you can use the same web services from only one database through multilingual access, and it can only be done through paging. And what's our solutions actually, key points? To make it, our solutions to the solution key points are three actually. We're using we are providing native free form language. You can talk in the way you are talking like to your friend. And the second is we are doing web services mashup. So more you do web service mashup, the more information access do you have. And the final is, for the sake of user friendly, we're using NLP. Our technology basically is access of multilingual through NLP. This is our main technology actually. So NLP, we call it in Japanese Shizengengo Shori. And right now we are providing like 4 languages, but still more to come. And the number 2 point is how we gonna mash up web services. For example, you can see from the map here, not only for Japan, for example, from different web services all around the world, you can mash up and have access in your own language. For example, if you go to America, if you go to Europe, and there's all web services there which are they providing their own language, you can have access even in Japanese. So how it's user friendly? For example, in English we can use like formal words, slang words, or whatever it comes to your mind. For example, wanna eat sushi, kind of things. So this is our system, Pidgin, and we look for different web services, and then he say like 4 restaurants are available. What our system says to that person, like 4 restaurants are available nearby, so please select the road, which will not only, it gives you the complete like personal assistant, not only just the information of restaurant, but also provide you the route as well. So here's again one customer says, okay, I want to check in tonight nearby. And here we just look for the web services, all web data which is in Japanese, and we provide you back in English and say, okay, you got 5 hotels nearby. And this is a actually real demo here. I can't show you the real demo here today because I have on my iPhone, but I can't show you to everyone. So actually how this is our web services looks like. We make an...
You can show me, okay? Using this one.
Oh, but actually today I can't.
Today you can.
really love to show you demo maybe some other day. Because I have, but that one is old versions. The one is not that effective. So I may I show you the new version of our webs or technology or whatever. So this is how exactly interface looks like here. For example, here's in different languages, in English, in Japanese and Chinese, like government, transit, movie, weather, whatever web services you need. You can see from the bottom. We're providing, like, you can speak, and you can select languages from here. So whatever language you may select, you will find the same results. And here you tap that speak word and you say whatever you would like to say. Okay, you say anything, like find me wine bar nearby, or find me anything. So we're using mashup, as I told you before. You can see from over the tab, this is hot pepper, grume, gurunabi, taverog, and live door. So you have all four web services at the same time, and that shows the same result in all languages. And for example, if this result shows 25 units here, it also shows 25 units in Japanese. It also shows 25 units in Chinese. So that's how exactly it is. And here you come details of the shop or whatever, where you go, and also provide the route through GPS. So here I'm going to talk about more system architecture. So you guys may not be very much interested in system architecture. I might just like go the flow it goes. For example, here comes restaurant, like how this journal actually is working. We make different categories from restaurant. For example, general, budget, address, name, atmosphere, system, and further has different categories. Okay, let's talk about general. How does it works in multilingual? In general, you have like, okay, 3 versions here, Japanese, English, and Chinese, and it recognizes from the table which has the same meaning. For example, cafe in Japanese, in English, and in Chinese, and that's how we pick the words. And it's also the case of the other general as well. General, budget, city. We have making different categories. For example, here is this. We'll show you how how we integrate data from the sentences. For example, find me a sushi restaurant near Shinjuku. My budget is under 3,500 yen. So we look for general first. So what generals got? Generals got sushi. As you see, it turns to red. So our data realize this word is from general, and it goes recognized as general. And find me sushi restaurant near Shinjuku. My budget is okay. The same example, and again we look for the service area, which area actually you're trying to looking for. If you're using GPS, then fine, we will find you, and even you can mention it like this place I want to eat. So we look for the place in different languages. Okay, the final is budget. How we using budget? We recognizing budget. As we're using is under or greater than or lesser than, we're using different tables for it. And for example, is greater than that, or yori yasui, yori takai, or whatever your son, you can put your budget in it. And we recognize budget as integer here. And it goes there. So this is how the data data integration. No, not integration. It's the exact word is not coming to mind. Okay, whatever may. So we took these three words, the important information from your line or from your whatever you want looking for, and we send this request to web services. For example, there are different web services. As we know, there are LiveDoor, Tabero, Hotpaper. We're using those mashup. We are mashing up, and then we send those web services. Then again, send to Pigeon to translate into your required result. So it goes there in Pigeon agent, and that's how again we show the result to the users, to the interface. And this is the flow of our system, and it's very simple, and you can find your answers, the same answers in different languages. So this is the business model. Business model is what we are looking for actually. May your suggestions, may your ideas bring more charm or bring more valuable ideas. Are we looking for valuable ideas here? Like how should be the business model? It would be, for example, here are the simple one business model I showed here. For example, user and use Pigeon apps, and they do reservations or place an order from using different web services. So you can get a commission from different web services, and it goes to Pigeon. Actually, how does it works? We commission is a Tetrio. So we can get commissions from different web services on the behalf of reservations and placing an order. So we have to decide like what web services, how much percentage it should be, and there's a lot of calculation is going on there. So we need to come up with really strong and really good business plan, a good business model which could have win-win strategy as well. So here we set an example. For example, the same kind of services is started here in States. There's an application called Siri, which is also kind of same, but it just provides only in English. So we are trying to make that application in multilingual form, and even Siri cannot make it in multilingual form because they're using NLP. As I told you before, she's in Gango Shori, and she's in Gango Shori, you cannot do multilingual access at that very easily, because that one is, we are strong here, and we're using that NLP and having access to multilingual. So this is how, like as I told you, the main developer, Chinese gang, he really good at that. Sorry, I'll show you. Like this is also only in English, and is also acquired by Apple for $100-200 million. So we have a vision, like this is how we bridge the gap from different countries, from different people. At least we have access to different web services with their own language abilities and more user friendly. And thank you for having me. That's all.
Okay, はい、thank you for your presentation. Please be seated ね。すみません。じゃあ今から、2人1組ぐらいちょっとチームを作ってもらって、ちょっと質問を考えてもらいます。で、質問を考えてもらうときには、できれば、ね、無理にとは言えないですけど、できれば英語で質問してほしいなと思うんですけど、ちょっと2人で、ちょっと今翻訳ソフトもあると思うから、適当に、ウェブ上の翻訳ソフトを使っていただくとかなんかして、ぜひ英語で質問をちょっと試みてください。で今からちょっと適当に組み合わせをちょっとね指示するんで、このメンバーでやってくれるとかって言うんですけど、どうしようかな。せっかく今人数が何人かいるんで、いいですか。自分の今から番号を言うから、そうするとややこしいな。適当にちょっと2人ずつこの人とこの人って言ったらいいですかね。じゃあもう適当にもう言っちゃう。じゃあこの彼といいですか、このお二人組み合わせでね。でこの2人組み合わせてもらっていいですか。 で、適当にちょっとどっちかの机のとこ行ってもらって、で、この、お方はですね、ごめんなさい、この前の人ですよ。で、隣同士だと全然別いつものメンバーになっちゃう。で、どうぞ前の人と。で、すみません、この、彼と一緒にお二人ね、この二人。で、こっちの彼は彼と二人。で、どっちかに行ってもらって、組み合わせてもらって、で、左はですね、こういう組み合わせいきましょう。この組み合わせ、この二人。で、こうとこうでいいですか、この組み合わせ。で、ちょっと待って、今組み合わせを考えるんで、じゃあもう一人この3人入ってもらっていいですか、一緒にこの3人で。でも、いいか。じゃあ、この2人がちょっといつものメンバーなんで、この2人と、これでいきます。この2人と、真ん中の2人。すいません。で、それでちょっとチーム作ってもらって、どっちかの机のとこ行ってもらって、スライド見てもらいながら、今の素晴らしいプレゼンテーションに関して、質問を考えてください。で、せっかくの機会なんで、できれば英語で質問を考えてください。
Okay, you guys may ask in Japanese, but my Japanese is not cool, so I'll try to answer maybe in Japanese or in English, either way.
あと私が適当にちょっと日本語と英語適当に補助しますので、ぜひちょっとした海外のね、どっかビジネススクールに行ってるとなんかそんな錯覚を持つような、とりあえず質問を英語で考えてください。今からちょっと長めに7分ぐらいかな。
Here I already put some questions. You may have a look at. For example, in system point of view, you can have a look like what is competitive edge over Siri, or what's the difference between Google and Bing, and also put like question also in business point of view and system point of view. So you may have a look at those questions and come up with more questions.
なんかすごいわざわざ質問の叩き台まで作っていただきましたよ。なんかこれを叩き台にして、自分たちにちょっと考えてみてくださいということで。素晴らしいですね。
I could have make in Japanese, and I'm not feeling today Genki. I should have speak more Genki, and sorry for that. Actually, I
have several questions. Pidgin they don't have the database. They just have a function of the translating. But if you have database, there are thousands of websites in the world.
No.
So maybe like overflow.
Yeah. We cannot create all. We are specific. For example, we make only Grooming. We make the demo for Grooming only. We match up 4 web services. Only 4 match up services. So we are creating this database for only that 4 web services. For example, Shikuhaku, we have to. For example, Rakuten has big database.
It used to be a Rakuten Travel.
Yeah. So we cannot create like every web services in multilingual. We cannot.
You cannot do that.
We cannot do that. So we are more like specific where we can make money actually easily out of it. In Grooming, this is where.
As for the Grooming, in Japan, Grooming is based on house.
Exactly.
And Grooming has a kind of a functional consulting company.
And they're very strong. Actually, if they want to make it in multilingual, they can make it, but they are not doing, because then they say like the need of the multilingual is 1% of the Japanese. It's 1%.
1% of the Japanese population, the foreigner.
Yeah. So only for 1% for making it multilingual, it costs a lot of money. For creating, for example, if you make 4 languages available in Japan, for example, the Japanese itself they have it English, Korean, and Chinese, and one more maybe Portuguese, or maybe you can add like three languages if they create. So it costs a lot actually. That's why they're not taking risk.
So you are targeting the consumer in Japan, and the foreigners coming to Japan.
Yeah, foreign countries.
Not outside of Japan.
This is what we thinking. We should use outside the Japan first. Because from inside, here the multilingual ratio is very low. For example, if the same kind of service you start in America, it's going to be very big. So we are still thinking either we should start from here in Japan or should start from outside.
You have already started your business in Japan. Have you?
Yeah, we have started, but not that great. Just have gather some funds, around about 4 million yen, and make some in order to make more database and stuff. But we're still looking for funding to make that kind of service. It needs almost equipment, and it takes 1 year.
So you have already contacted Rakuten Travel, have you?
No, we didn't. We can use their API. They are providing free API.
API?
You can use API and create it.
API is provided by Rakuten.
Yeah.
And also they is provided by any other company related to that.
Exactly. For example, Hot Paper, Gunapi, Tableau, and Laptop, they're all providing free APIs. You can access the database through free. But you can create web services, but you cannot make money. They will, much more. So we need to come up with like really good business model, and we need like how many users we got. It depends how many users we got. If we got,
that's interesting.
If we got like for example 200 million people or whatever, then it's going to be very big.
That's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem. So you can make services, but you need funds, and even if you make services, how many users you got? If you don't get too many users, then it's very difficult. And then again we're thinking, okay, we just make a platform for those web services, and they can use our technology. And if we have enough big database, so they can use our technology on license base. But it still needs a lot of database, which costs a lot of money. We are trying to make it IPO, but it's not really that easy.
あとすみません、1、2分でちょっとまとめてください、質問の内容ね。Because in this Rakuten, if you are shop owner, if you are Rakuten, and if you got the customer information, Rakuten will not provide any customer information to you. And if you really want to use the customer information by yourself, you have to pay much money. That's the key.
That's the key point.
Key points of Rakuten.
So if we make a web service like this, we need all that kind of data to make a good application, make a good web service, so everybody use it. So when we have more users, then we can. So if we talk with different like Rakuten Travel and other people, they come and join us, and like okay, they say like you can use it for 1 year, for 3 years, something like this. So it may help us, but they are not willing to do
Maybe there must be any breakthroughs. There must.
It can be a Jojo Kaisha very easily.
はい、じゃあすみません、とりあえず今現時点で結構なんで、別にちょっとどうしても苦手だっていう人は別に日本語でも全然結構ですけど、質問していってもらいましょうか。じゃあ、こう後ろから適当にグリグリって回ってきますんで、じゃあお願いします。で一応ねテクニックですけど、学会とかで例えば質問するときも選挙やプレゼンテーションとかっていうと。なんかかっこいい、かっこいい、まあ、それでね、これがプレゼンテーションかなと思っ
Thank you for your presentation.
Yeah, thanks.
Some languages translate to other languages. For example, English or Japanese or Chinese. By the way, can you understand Chinese?
Yeah, okay. Thank you for your question. I think it's very interesting. And as far as I'm concerned, I can't speak or I can't understand Chinese, but I can understand like 5 languages. But I think maybe your question is, for example, if you get that information in Chinese, how will you know that it's correct or incorrect? So we are using like machine translation as for translation technology is concerned. So we are kind of 100% sure like the information you're getting is right. Yeah, I hope mates help your question. Thank you very much.
一応要するにその中国語とかわかんないのになんで理解できるんだって話だったんですけども、基本的には機械翻訳を使っていると。ただ機械翻訳を使っている限りにおいては100% の確率でなんていうんですか、完全なものを作ることは難しいってことは言ってます。But you mentioned that 100% transportation.
Yeah,
you cannot do that.
We can do that. We are not using. We are using one part of machine translation. So our system understands the meaning of the sentence actually, not just the words you are putting in it. So it's more like it's more smart actually.
文脈の中理解をする。So maybe you can use the technique of ontology or something.
Exactly. We're using ontology.
TL の先生。
Exactly. We're using multilingual ontology to understand the meaning of the sentence, not just go for the words.
なんか文脈理解しようとするから意外にね結構通るみたいですよ。だからこの言葉だけだとなんか文脈がむちゃくちゃになっちゃうんですけど、文脈の流れの中で文章を捉えようとしてるみたいですね。はい。じゃあすみません、どうぞ。
Yeah, any kind of question is okay.
Yeah.
You can ask my name.
Thank you for your interesting presentation.
Thanks.
Which programming language
Yeah, we're using. Okay. Okay, we're using Java language, and on server we're using Java. On interface we're also using Java right now. So it varies. For example, if we want to make an application on Android, you need different skills. And if you want to create web application on iPhone, you need different skills. In iPhones you may use Objective-C or other type of programming languages. So yeah, mainly on server we are using Java language.
Thank you.
Thanks.
はい。So you mentioned that you are using Java language, and Java language nothing to do with the platform. I mean, the Java language can run on the Android and both Android and iPhone.
Yeah.
だそうです。やっぱ Java は優れものらしいですね。いろんな意味で使えてるそうなんですが、じゃあすみません。じゃあこっち行きますか、この2人。
Thank you for your presentation. So, you say you are a sales or marketing person.
Okay.
So, who is target especially each group or company that you advertise or marketing?
Yeah, we have. I'm working on the business model actually. For example, if we create an advertising platform and create an advertising platform, it also it needs funding. So, for example, Hot Paper or other Grunabe and other Grume web services, they have that they call it Hokokushu. they have Hokokushu, and we cannot take their Hokokushu actually. If they are using our platform, so money can be made in either through advertising or through getting commission from different web services. I hope you get my answer. Maybe actually this is no right answer for your question. This is actually what we need to work on from now on. So if you may have suggestions, I would really like to have it. Thank you for asking the very interesting question.
はい、ありがとうございました。今の若干ちょっと説明をすると、どうやってあれですよね、お金稼ぐかっていう、そんな質問だったと思うんですね。で、今のところ彼自身もいろいろと話を聞いてまだ You have no ideas how you can make money.
Actually, we have ideas, but it's not implemented yet.
Not implemented だそうです。まだ動き始めてないみたいな感じです。後でちょっと終わったらちょっといろいろとまた説明していきますけど、多分質問がいろいろとあると思うんで、先に質問を聞いていきたいと思います。はい。
Thank you for presentation. Pigeon and Siri has adjusted to Android and iPhone appli.
Siri has an application on iPhone. You can download it. It's free, and you can see the demo on the website. I may have show you here. If you just type Siri.com, it's just pop it.
You can use
Actually, this is indeed a very good question again. To understand what really it is, you can have as a reference Siri. So Siri is only in English. So you can have the application here, but it's only usable in the United States only. So we'll see the demo here. Here is a 3-minute demo. I hope it may help you to understand what kind of service we're trying to make. And this service is only in English, using free-form language in English only. So we are trying to make the similar kind of application through multilingual access.
So will you please explain briefly what's
Siri? It's itself. It's not audio.
Audio.
It's self-explanatory, so you guys may like it. Sorry.
I'd like a romantic place for Italian food near my office.
Okay, let's start it over again.
Up to be interpreted as text. Waits for my...
Okay guys, be ready.
Hi, this is a quick demonstration of Siri, the personal assistant on your phone. Siri helps you get things done when you're on the go. Using Siri couldn't be easier. Just press the green button and say what you want. I'd like a romantic place for Italian food near my office. Siri sends my words up to be interpreted as text, waits for my confirmation, and then gets to work for me. It looks at multiple sources of information to find a solution to my problem. In this case, it found several Italian restaurants. It looked at the reviews from several sources. This one seems to be well reviewed, says it's a great romantic place. I can show it on a map, and I can send it to my friend via email. We'll meet there. If you already know the place you want, you can ask Siri to get you a reservation directly. I'd like a table for 2 at Il Fornaio in San Jose tomorrow night at 7:30. Siri contacts reservation services, in this case OpenTable, to see what's available at your stated request. Looks like there's a table available at 7:30, and with one click we can confirm our table reservation. Let's say we want to plan to go to a movie after. I've heard Avatar is great in 3D and IMAX. Let's see if we can find a theater showing it that way. Where can I see Avatar in 3D IMAX? Siri checks within the context of my dinner planning in San Jose. It looks for IMAX theaters, the playing Avatar nearby, and it shows the times of all the theaters here. You can see the trailer, you can read about the plot, you can see the theaters on a map, and you can get tickets directly inside Siri. Let's pick a 9:45 show. You can also ask open-ended questions and have Siri guide you to discover new things. I'm thinking about what to do this weekend. Let's ask Siri for some ideas. What's happening this weekend around here? Siri knows where I am because of the phone, in this case Cupertino, so it checks for events around Cupertino scheduled for this weekend. I see that there's concerts and live music and some theater. You interact with Siri in a dialogue. For example, you can change your requests in normal English as you would with a human assistant. Let's ask Siri to check a different location for things to do. How about San Francisco? Siri understands that the context, the conversation about events, carries over to San Francisco. Now it's looking in San Francisco for events. We see there's a lot of theater up there. So Wicked is still showing. Let me see if I can get some tickets. After a big night in the town, I might need some help getting home. Take me drunk, I'm home. Siri does its best to interpret my words, even if they're not all perfect. In this case, the right thing to do is to call me a cab.
Okay. You may have, you see like different web services mash up, and using the same application you can go for a movie, you can hire a taxi, you can placing a dinner order somewhere. So yes, I have one Japanese version made by our leader actually. It's just 1 minute. Maybe it could understand you better. Or this is our Pigeon demonstration.
Pigeon.
It's in Japanese, so you may love it.
ピジンはあなたの検索スタイルに革命を起こす世界初の検索エンジンです。例えば Google でレストランを検索したいときはキーワードで指定して検索します。梅田焼肉3500円から4000円。2店舗お店が見つかりました。しかし個人のブログサイトや関係のないウェブページが数多く表示されています。またページ数も2ページと非常に少ないです。では今度は予算の指定を変えてみましょう。4300円から5000円に指定すると今度は何も結果が返ってきません。これは Google がウェブページの情報をキーワードで検索しているためです。ウェブページの中に4300や5000といったキーワードが入っていなければ Google でお店の検索をすることはできません。ではピジンではどうでしょうか。ピジンは提携しているグルメサイトのデータベースに直接検索することができ、日本語で作られているデータベースに対して英語や中国語などさまざまな言語で検索することができます。梅田焼肉3500円から4000円で検索します。グルメサイトのデータベースから条件に合う多くのレストランを表示できます。また場所や営業時間などの情報も簡単に確認できます。では今度は予算の指定を変えてみましょう。Google で検索できなかった4300円から5000円で検索します。ピジンは4300円から5000円の意味を理解して検索することができるので、4400円や4800円などキーワードで指定された数字以外の情報も検索できます。また、ピジンでは私たちが普段喋っているような言葉で検索することもできます。梅田で焼肉屋さんを探したい。予算は2400円から3200円。どのような言語でも喋り言葉で検索することができ、気に入ったお店を選ぶことができます。 そして Google マップを使って目的地までのルート案内を利用することができ、簡単にお店まで足を運ぶことができます。
Okay, thank you. Will you please let me know the URL later on so that I will circulate the URL to the participants later on?
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, and just すみません。
Thank you for your presentation. Where can we get this system now?
Yeah, it's coming soon.
Yeah, when? When will coming soon? In 1 month or?
Yeah, if you have money, so we'll come really coming soon.
I mean, okay, I mean investment money.
Yeah, exactly.
そうです。はい。
We just look.
Thank you for presentation. I don't have iPhone. Is there another application in the past mobile phone?
Yeah, I got your question. It's very interesting. Okay, what about like the persons who don't have smartphones? So we are also creating this web services. We're making web page. For example, you can have access on through a PC as well. So we'll also make like a web page for mobile version as well. So we need to create like different interfaces. We call it interfaces. It's not only smartphone interfaces. In smartphones you have different smartphones. So not only Apple, not only Android. There are BlueBerry. There are different smartphones, and not only smartphones. We also making web pages as well. So web pages for PCs and for mobile phone as well. So the more interfaces you need, the more money you need. So the question is, the answer is the same. We need more money.
Yeah, thank you for your presentation. And 先ほどコメントどうぞこちらは。
Thank you for your presentation. How much user in Japan now?
Okay, you mean how much users do we have in Japan? If that is the question, so we are not if we haven't started our service yet, so we really don't have any users actually. So if we create a web services, then we see like how many users we have. As I talked before to the professor as well, if we have like great number of users, we may have great business or we may have great turnover. Yeah, thank you.
まだ始まってないんで、質問は要するに How many users ってことでしょ。今質問はね。でまだ始まってないんで、ポテンシャリティはあるっていう話ですね。どうぞ。
Thank you for your presentation. How long do the language to support increase in future?
Yeah, okay. This is interesting. This is we can make it like how much cost or does it take and how much time does it take for per language addition, So here's the answer, very simple. Our technology is what our main person say, it's very quick and very easily. So if we want to do Suica in different languages, we can do it very quickly and very easily. So that's how it's simple is. That's how great it is. From other companies, if they want to do in multilingual, it needs a lot of time and a lot of money. So we break that barrier. We break that time barrier and cost barrier. So that's what our technology about is. Thank you.
いろんな会社が自前でやるよりは我々のこのビジョンの方にね、ビジョンに一応リライオンというか 頼った方がいろんな意味でお得ですよと、時間の節約とかね、なんかそういうのも含めてお得ですよみたいな形の話ですね。はい、どうでしょう、こちらの。
Does your system understand your dialect or something? Like if for me, I speak Osaka dialect, can they understand?
Yeah, this is, thank you for asking one really more interesting question actually. And this is about like, okay, what about we are using, right now we're using standard Japanese language. Okay, what about Kansai-ban, or what about in other regions of where people use different dialects? So here is, we can make that, but it comes with the passage of time. It cannot come with overnight. So first we have standard Japanese, then for example, even if you are drunk and if you are on anything, if you're on date with your boyfriend and you are drunk and you want to get home, and you may speak aimai language, but our system can understand it, but it needs like more ontology database, more database. So it can be done, but with the passage of time. Thank you for asking the question.
Thank you for a very interesting question. Now, dialogue plays a very important role too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And ダイアログってすみません、方言で、なんか大阪弁を理解できるのかっていうそういう質問だったんですけど、どうぞ。
Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you.
What group made this program? Is it an enterprise or it's research of the student?
I didn't get the question, sorry. Just say it once more, sorry.
The company style. Who runs the company?
Who runs the company?
Students or the enterprise runs the company.
So this is our IP. This is our intellectual property. And we want to run, as I told you, we are 4 team members. 3 of them already graduated, and they are working. So I'm only the student left. So it's have nothing to do with enterprise or students. If you think we can make money, even students can start it. Even some enterprise can start it.
So there's still no enterprise. Just the people meeting together sometimes.
No. Actually, we registered the company. Okay. I need to tell you. Okay, we make it Kawishiki Gaisha Pigeon kind of thing, but we have initial startup, but we still need more funds. So it's not really we're not really having cash flow yet.
一応ね、会社の中立ち上げてるらしいんだけど、お金があんまりないからまだあんまりよくできてないみたいな感じ、そういう話も。
Thank you for your presentation. How are you going to develop this application?
Yeah, this application needs people, and also, for example, if you want to create iPhone only for smartphones, iPhone and Android for main users, for example, so it needs kind of 8 developers. Okay, shall I try in Japanese?
Yes, please.
そのシステムを立ち上げるためには、例えばスマートフォンで、が開発がするために、例えば iPhone であったり Android であったり、じゃその2つだけの開発するには、まずは8人ぐらいが、プログラマーを通していります。それがインターフェース側とあとサーバー側で両方働ける人を募集して、はい、をやります。
はい。Okay. じゃあとりあえず Thank you for your presentation. Please applause.
Thank you.
Any comments? Final comments? If you have.
Yeah, thank you very much for asking very interesting questions. I really like it. I enjoy it, and I understand it's morning period, and there's some guys who came late, and thank you for having me. Thanks, great.
OK、いいですよ。はい、どうも皆さんありがとうございました。今日のね、プレゼンテーション非常に興味深い話だと思います。で、基本的には、マッシュアップの技術ですね。マッシュアップと、あと API の技術を使って、特に食べるものですね。You are focusing on the eating, especially for eating, food code. 宿泊。For the travelers. For the travelers for finding the place to stay.is main ですね。すみません。でなんか泊まる場所をね見つけるのに一応今注力してるっていうことなので、発展の可能性ありますね。ただどうやってお金を生み出していくかっていうところがまだまだ非常に今後の課題だっていうことがあります。あとそのいくつかのサイトがAPI っていうそのマッシュアップの技術を提供してるんですが、それを使うためにそれでお金を生み出すとまたお金を払わないとダメだっていうね、そういう構造になっているので、そのあたりが今後どういうふうに変わっていくかって非常に注意深く取り組むべきところじゃないかなと思います。でもなんかこんな感じで新しいいろんなシステム出てきているって非常に面白いと思いますし、実際にねこう話をしてその言葉を英語のことをちゃんと理解してるっていうのはすごいなと思うので、その辺いろんなiPhone とかでできてるいろんなアプリケーションを使って新しいものをどんどんそれを土台にして次のステップに進んでいくっていうのは非常に重要なことじゃないかなというふうに思いました。いや、無茶皆さん Thank you for your presentation。 じゃあすみません、じゃあ今日の、この赤い紙またいつものように学籍番号ですよね。学籍番号とお名前と、書いていただいて、で感想でも何でも結構ですから書いていただいて、退出していただければと思います。でもし来週再来週あとも授業の回数だと2回か3回ぐらいしかもうないんですけど、ぜひプレゼンテーションしてみたいっていう人がおられましたらこの後でしばらくおりますんで、ぜひお伝えいただければと思います。あと今日中野さんが来てないんでね、ちょっと今度のビジネスプランコンテストの話がちょっと今一つちょっと伝えきれないところなんですけど、なんか桜間さん何かあります？伝えとくこと特にない？特に何もない？何もないそうなんで、はい。じゃあすみません。そういうことで今日の話はおしまいにしたいと思います。お疲れ様でした。